Hello, Aries. Welcome to Live Life in Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you could make it. I hope you're doing well. Aries, this is going to be your October 2020 monthly money and finances read. So let's move on to your reading, Aries. Here we go. So let's begin. Universe Spirit, what is the overall energy that is surrounding Aries and their money and finances for the month of October 2020? Spirit, what is the overall energy surrounding Aries and their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the overall? Thank you. Okay, projection. Somebody else got this, Aries. I can't think about who. Don't know. But somebody else did, and now you have this. This is projection. Okay. Um, you may be trying to have power in a situation. You may be trying to project your will into a situation where someone may be trying to project their will towards you in a situation as it has to do with money or your goals with money or the things that are of value and tangible to you. So you may be reflecting on this or needing to reflect about this. Also, Aries, there may be a need to be mindful about how you are projecting about your money and finances, or how someone may be projecting on you about money. So let's see, what's the positive aspect here? This also may be you trying to look ahead, anticipate, or you may not be looking ahead. You don't want to look ahead at something, or you don't want to anticipate something. There may be something you are you're trying to read into, or there's something you are trying not to read into as it has to do with money. I'm hearing, I'm standing with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to make a change. So you may be trying to make a change here. Thank you, Spirit. The positive aspect around your money is release. As a 25 breaking down to a 7, this is you having the ability of letting go, of experiencing freedom and healing as it concerns your money, your finances, or something that you were very, very focused on or projecting about, or projecting on, or someone was projecting towards you. Now, with it being a 25 breaking down to a 7, this is that chariot energy. This is being thoughtful. This is being focused. This is will and determination to move forward, to overcome obstacles, to protect yourself, to have success here. Um, this is having emotional self control. And so, the positive aspect that you're dealing with around your money is there's something you're able to release, there's something you're able to let go of, or get freedom from, or no longer have to worry about. Okay, so you may be releasing some responsibilities or obligations because they're paid, or some your circumstances have changed, or you're no longer burdened. But this is the positive aspect, is your ability to experience release, your ability to be able to move forward, your ability to let go, your ability to have freedom, and your ability to experience healing. All of these things concerning your money and your goals with money. Now, Let's see what the negative aspect is that you are dealing with regarding your money and finances. Spirit, what is the negative aspect with Aries and their money and finances that's happening in the month of October 2020? What is the negative aspect with money and finances for Aries for the month of October 2020? What is the negative aspect here for Aries with money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the negative aspect for Aries regarding money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is the negative aspect for Aries and their money? Thank you. Trust. So there's issues with trust. There are trust issues here with money and finances, or your goals with money. There are trust issues towards someone else as it has to do with money or goals with money. Or this may be you lacking your ability to trust yourself here. There's problems with believing. Also, there can be some dishonesty about money or goals with money that you are experiencing or that you are doing. So, what are you distrusting, Aries? What are you projecting about or needing to stop projecting about? Because you have the ability to release it and let go and experience freedom and healing. There may be something you don't trust, or maybe there's something you should not trust. There may be something you should not be believing in. Because this may be something that could affect you down the road, or you might not be able to have freedom, healing, or release from later. So there's a need for fortitude, for focus. And I feel that that's what you do. You focus on what it is that you can release. You may be focusing on how to heal or have freedom with the things you don't trust, as it has to do with your money or your goals with money, or with who you may be dealing with, where money is a factor or on the table. What are the messages for Aries? Spirit, what do Aries need to know about their money and finances for the month of October 2020? I also feel, Aries, that you are able to let go of something and heal from something that perhaps you already didn't trust, or that you knew you couldn't trust, or there was going to be a lack of trust and honesty um, towards it, or regarding it, or for you. What do Aries need to know about money and finances for the month of October 2020? What do Aries need to know about money and finances for the month of October 2020, please? Thank you. All right, Aries, let's take a look. bottom, you do have the Four Wands. So you focused on your home, you're focused on your stability, you're focused on things lining up, you're focusing on having success, you're focused on completing something. You may be focused on a relationship and taking it to the next level, or there may be a focus on plans for marriage or engagement, but nonetheless, stability is the goal. Underneath is the Two of Swords, so there's a need for a decision, or there could be some sort of stalemate either going on within you, or you and someone else, or this is you um, refusing to see something, or you may be blind to something, or you may not know what the option is, or there may be indecision here. You may not know the choice to make. Nonetheless, you still want to figure out how to have stability. So this is about your actions and your aims here and your ability to make that happen. So in the beginning of October, Aries, you do have the Nine of Cups. That's wonderful. This is you experiencing happiness. This is you, experiencing the cool side of the power of the law of attraction, where you're attracting positive things to you. You're getting satisfaction. You may even be experiencing wish fulfillment. Now, the concern here with the Nine of Cups is just be careful of overindulging or greed. But nonetheless, this is you experiencing some sort of happiness. Now, what's funny is for me with the rat here, to me, there's always that element of whatever you're experiencing satisfaction or happiness with, or getting wish fulfillment in. There's something going on. Negative around it. Okay. There's something tricky going on, something deceptive going on. Because if you can see, this rat is trying to also get, some of whatever's in that cup, trying to also be able to get some of that wine. So there is some negative aspect that may be around your happiness or satisfaction or your wish fulfillment here. There's a need for you to be careful about, where someone could be doing something behind the scenes, or that you're not able to witness or see, and still happening, that could end up affecting your satisfaction, your happiness, or what it is that you're attracting to yourself, that should be positive. By mid October, you have the Seven of Cups. Choices. Seven of Cups is also saying you could be dealing with illusions. There can be confusion. There can be too many options. This is you perhaps needing to make a choice. The Seven of Cups is also saying there may be some wishful thinking around this. The Seven of Cups is also saying you want to make sure you make the right choice and not the poor choice. You want to make the best choice. The Seven of Cups is also saying be careful who you trust. Trust issues. By the end of October, Aries, you do have the Queen of Cups, but she's in reverse. So you have all cups energy. So this could definitely have something to do with, well, emotions are very much the element here. But also, this could be concerning family or significant relationship or relationships. Your attitude towards your money is the Three of Cups. Oh, you got all cups coming through here, Aries. What you're worried about is the Knight of Wands. Your challenge is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And your likely outcome is the Ace of Wands. Nice. So, a lot of cup energy. There is no swords here. So, this may just be your feelings about your money and your goals with money. You do have two wands here, so there is a focus to action, to assert yourself, to take action, to initiate something. But with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as your challenge, there's a problem with what you want to secure, or you have issues with comfortability with, or you have problems being able to nurture or take care of, or challenges with about being able to just focus on yourself, or someone that has self-interest with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And so the Nine of Cups is because of the Five of Pentacles. So there was a negative change with money and finances, or there's some sort of negative change with money and finances, or there is a change with money and finances, is really what I should say. I feel like that change is you receiving or being able to rebuild or recover or replenish your money and finances. Were you getting some sort of satisfaction here? Because you may be getting some sort of help or support, or you discover a way to get help and support and the way to change it. But this is you getting some sort of satisfaction. But there's an element of there's a problem or issue, and that Five of Pentacles is showing up to say that. But I do feel that you are focusing on getting satisfaction with the way to recover or to rebuild or to change negative circumstances around your money and finances. For some of you, this could also be that due to overindulgence or due to greed, like overspending or just overdoing stuff, that you experience some sort of lack. So for some of you, you get satisfaction with being able to recover or rebuild after dealing with some negative change in your money situation. And others of you, you're experiencing a negative change due to greed and overindulgence. For some of you, this could be where whatever it is you were hoping to get satisfaction with, that somebody changes up on you and leaves you out in the cold, leaves you hanging. For some of you, you're able to release, let go, and heal, and avoid being left to hang or being out in the cold or experiencing lack or depletion, because you are able to project, you're able to foresee, you're able to interpret or get a sense that somebody is going to be lacking or not going to come through. You have the Seven of Cups because of the Judgment in reverse. So after you experienced getting some satisfaction with something that was lacking, or there was some depletion with money and finances, or there's a change that occurs, you do have the Seven of Cups with Judgment in reverse. So this Seven of Cups is here because there may be a lapse in judgment. There may be confusion here. There may be a lack of being alert. There may be a lack of change, a lack of getting something in your favor, making a poor decision. This may be the inability to rectify something, or this is negative criticism that you are experiencing from someone, or that you are causing or doing to yourself. This also could be you not being able to see growth with something, not being able to get a second chance, not being able to put in the effort, not being able to get the decision that you want, not being able to rebuild. Or you make a some of you make a poor decision in who you choose to trust. And there's some confusion. For some of you, you're trying to weigh up your options, and there's confusion with being able to make a decision or the right decision. Now, with this Queen of Cups in reverse, this could be emotional spending, codependence. Your intuition could be off. You're not able to take care of or nurture something. Someone may not be dependable, or something is happening that you can't depend on here. But there's something that you're closed off to, or someone is closed off to you with, as it has to do with money or your goals with money, because of the Wheel of Fortune. So, in the future, at the end or by the end of October, Aries, there's something that you don't know how to take care of to create change, or you may not know what to do or how to nurture an unexpected change that occurs, or you may not know how to shift something, or have the influence on the situation to create the change that you want. Or for some of you, you are closing off to something due to a change, due to a shift, because you perhaps shift. Some of you can close off to something because of something fortunate happens, or this is to do with something that's fated, that was destined to happen. Now, your attitude towards your money is the Three of Cups. So, your attitude is you may be focusing on celebrating, on having a good time, socializing, networking. You may be focusing on, um, money may not necessarily be a priority. But for others of you, this is you focusing on having fun, celebrating. And this may be that overspending towards that celebration, or towards your goals for marriage or coming into a union or for a house. The Three of Cups is also you focused on having harmony and success, focusing on connecting or reconnecting with others, focusing on getting cooperation and support and receiving it. The feelings that are attached to the Three of Cups for Aries spirit. What are the feelings that are attached to the Three of Cups for Aries about their money and finances for the month of October 2020? Confused. Confused, disoriented, and puzzled. So this may be you having way too much playtime, not prioritizing, being scattered, confused by, what's occurring between you and others, or someone that you were trusting or not sure you can trust to help or to add to the stability and the security here. And so you're puzzled. We do have that Seven of Cups here. There could be some poor judgment here on who you're connecting with. This may simply just be you being confused and bewildered and disoriented on how you can get cooperation, support, or with your focus towards creating harmony. Or you're doing so much celebrating that you're confused about what's going on, or to the extent things are going on regarding a celebration or a particular event towards marriage or towards coming together to have fun. And so you may not be feeling a change here. There's something that you don't want to see a change with, that you don't want to give to. You're worried about the Knight of Wands. So you're worried about the reliability. You're worried about being able to assert yourself, to be able to act. You're worried about being too hasty. Um, you're worried about this making this right decision. You could be in and out with this Knight of Wands. You're worried about your ability to move away from something. You're worried about what you can do or what you may not be able to do here. You're worried about whether or not you can move away from this. You're worried about whether or not you can move towards it. What is Aries worried about with the Knight of Wands for their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is Aries worried about regarding their money and finances for the month of October 2020? What is Aries worried about with the Knight of Wands? You're worried about change. You may be worried about change, worried about negative change, worried about your ability to take action and shifts, create the shift that you want, worried about your actions could create the shift you don't want, worried about misfortune, worried about something you're trying to act on that it has gained momentum and it's faded. It's just going to be destined to happen. There could be some disappointment, some setback with what you are investing in or waiting for or assessing. Your challenge is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The challenge of security, the challenge of stability, the challenge of being able to nurture, to be able to take care of this, the challenge of being able to multitask. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is someone who's being impractical, the challenge of something being impractical, not making sense, the challenge of something not being very grounded or firmly planted. What is the challenge of this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? The challenge of conflict, the challenge of being able to win at all costs, the challenge of something being a loss to you, even though you're trying to get victory. the challenge of being able to make up your mind, the challenge of being able to handle a dispute, the challenge of defeat, the challenge of conflict and confrontation. The challenge of how to shift or change or diffuse this, to not experience loss or defeat. The challenge of competition, the challenge of not being able to trust what you are building, working on, or trying to secure or create. You may be at a crossroads, or needing to come up with a plan of action, or needing to make a decision. But the Two of Wands is also saying you're trying to figure out how to dominate, or someone's trying to figure out how to dominate towards you in a situation with money, or your goals with money. You may be looking to end the confusion between yourself and others, or I'm also feeling like that there is confusion with the ability to create harmony within a connection or certain connections. Or you may be confused about who to align yourself with, what alliances to align yourself with, to who to befriend, where you can feel stable and secure. Someone's actions may be questionable, or someone may not show the level of care you need to see happen here, or this could be you. The likely outcome is the Ace of Wands. So this is some sort of new start. This is you taking the lead, taking the bull by the horns, taking action, seeing what you can initiate, seeing what you can create, being inspired. And this Ace of Wands is here because of strength. This is you being strong, being determined. There could be a Leo that you're looking at, dealing with, being or involved with. But this is you taking the lead, being bold, being courageous, being resilient. This is you having self restraint, having discipline, but you being able to balance by doing whatever you can and all you can to create it. So you're after creating balance for yourself with what it is you want to escape, or simply getting out of your head and no longer entertaining stinking thinking, or removing the saboteur that you could be dealing with, or you self-sabotaging yourself. This is you coming up with that strategy. This is you seeing the way to take an advantage, or you being able to see that someone is taking advantage here. For this is you having a new start, creating a new start, and determined to do so. Being very focused. And so let's see some additional guidance here for you. What's some additional guidance for Aries about their money and finances for the month of October 2020? Thank you. Temperance. So there could be a Sagittarius involved. So your guidance is to focus on creating balance and harmony and making the adjustments and being patient with yourself, or patient as there this as this may be a process. Okay, being careful not to do anything in extreme ways, and knowing that this could go either way, or this could have went either way, and still figuring out or determine to see how to heal it or to cope and deal, no matter which way this goes. Seeing how to temper the situation and remove the confusion for yourself or for others, or get clear on how you want to come together or have success, or the way that you intend to have harmony or some sign of completion or progress here, by coming to the ability to know what you need to release and let go of and heal, removing distrust or doing what it takes to eliminate the distrust for yourself or with who this could be concerning. Let's see what some additional guidance is here for you. What is some additional guidance for Aries, money and finances for the month of October 2020? Can we have some additional guidance for Aries? That there is a new start. There is, for some of you, there's a new creative project, or you get some opportunity here. That you may not have trusted that you could get before. So this is, thank you, Spirit. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So for some of you, the confusion is you're seeing all so much support and cooperation to get behind you to make sure that you're stable and that you're able to complete whatever it is your objective is around your money or your goals with money. Or that you were confused about whether or not you were going to get the support that you want. But the only way that you'll know is that you need to have the courage to ask, and even the courage to pray and ask God for help too, as well as asking for the help of others so that you can get satisfaction in your ability to recover and replenish or rebuild, or to deal with a negative change or keep a negative change from happening. At the bottom, you have obstacles and blocks are removed. Yes, all your good personal work and your positive energy shift has overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Trust yourself, okay? And for some of you, there may be the issue of you being able to trust others. Maybe it's time you try. I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and bye, Aries.